Epictetus just rocking in the gate a little bit, but it's a fairly level break. Regal Reality on the wide outside, going to have to cut in under Ryan Moore. Going forward is Highland Avenue, last year's runner-up with Royal Scotsman. Royal Scotsman in the pink and green. From Highland Avenue, Sean, and then Silver Sword, the grey towards the outside in the check jacket. Nose banded Embesto, Epictetus and Royal Dubai. And at the back is last year's winner, Regal Reality. Royal Scotsman setting off at a good clip here under Jamie Spencer, a length in front of Silver Sword. Then Highland Avenue on the inside, followed by Sean in fourth. In fifth is Epictetus, the inside of Embesto. And then the last two, Royal Dubai, and still at the back is Regal Reality. So racing down the hill, Royal Scotsman striding away in front. From in second, Silver Sword. In third is Highland Avenue. Soon they'll be swinging left-handed into the home straight, 3.5 furlongs down the home straight here at Epsom. Sean is back in fourth from Epictetus. Then Embesto, Royal Dubai and Regal Reality will have to pass most of them to win again. And it's Royal Scotsman that still blazes the trail into the home run. A length and a half to Silver Sword in second. Highland Avenue now called on for an effort, the lighter of the two greys. They're followed by Sean. Epictetus gets a bit cramped for room. Regal Realities tries to sell, but Royal Scotsman has kicked away 4 lengths clear. 5 lengths clear of Highland Avenue in second place. Then Sean on the outside, Silver Sword. Down the wide outside in Besto from Royal Dubai, but Royal Scotsman very much the one to catch. He's not going to be for catching. 5, 6 lengths clear of Highland Avenue as they race inside the final furlong. And Royal Scotsman right back to winning ways here, right back to his best. And Royal Scotsman fairly straighting them in the Betfred Diomed Stakes. Running on for second, Royal Dubai, Highland Avenue in third, and Sean was fourth.
Well, the real Royal Scotsman has very much just stood up with a devastating performance in the Diomed. His trainers are Paul and Ollie Cole. Ollie with me now. Congratulations. That must give you so much satisfaction to see.
Yeah, it's been a very long journey. I couldn't be more proud of the horse, and you know, we decided to go out in front today because the Lockinge, he sort of got hooked up in the mouth, and I think as we've learned from the past in the Dewhurst and the Guineas, if you get in a fight with him, you've got no chance. And his class sort of prevailed in the Dewhurst and the Guineas, you know, to run as well as he did. So we thought we'd make it simple. Done a lot of work in the stalls at home, put the Monty Roberts rug on because he was sort of scratching the back with his bum, and he's just jumped really straight. And I told Jamie, talked to him 3 times this week, and I said, I'm not a jockey, but I'd like you to hold the neck strap, give him as much rein as possible, because the lad at home that rides him, he's done an amazing job. Sort of told me that basically, and you see it in the stalls, but you know, he's jumped straight and it's brilliant, brilliant.
What were you thinking as he was powering away? Because it's such a devastating performance.
Yeah, no, he's over the moon, over the moon.
Because you look at his last 3 runs, and as you've just described, you're trying to get this horse that you know has got huge ability back.
Well, I just saw, in the back of my mind, I thought, right, he's going to let us down again, but he really didn't, and he's just shown us that, you know, the racing post rang me yesterday, and I refused to give a comment because I'm fed up with talking about him. He needs to do it, and just couldn't be happier.
And now he very much has, and Group 1 targets can be back on your mind. What might you be thinking would be most suitable for him?
Well, maybe the Sussex. I think he's got an entry at Ascot, but I don't know if that will come a bit too quick. But now we've got the hang of him. Hopefully there's fun to be had, and could even drop him back to 7 or 6.
Yeah.
You know, he's such a good horse, and it wouldn't surprise me if he goes and wins a big one over 6.
Yeah.
So fast at home. I mean, I'm not a big man for sectional timings, but what I see at home is I drive the quad by the sides of them, and you know, the speed he gets up to and the ground he covers is amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
And he'll love going back to Goodwood. I think that track is going to suit him really ideally for the Sussex.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant to bring him back there and see what he's made of. But what a relief, what a relief.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, and it's great to see him back. Many congratulations to you and the entire team and all of your family.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Jamie Spencer is the man who delivered Royal Scotsman to that devastating victory. Wow, when he's good, he's absolutely brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, he did well today. I guess he, if he deleted his Lockinge and Irish Guineas and St James Palace run last year, you know, he'd have been a short price favourite in this race, even after a layoff. He need to get back to his Dewhurst stroke Guineas form, and he had a class advantage on the field if that was the case. Obviously, a change of tactics and slower ground were a big help to him, which I would say they're important to him going forwards. So yeah, it was just good to get him back on track.
And on the way to post, was he giving you the right kind of feeling that he was up for the day?
Yeah, he was good. He was good and relaxed going down at Newbury, because he'd had almost a year off. He was quite aggressive, and he had earplugs in today. But he's obviously a quick learner to Ollie's stalls tactics at home, because he left the stalls like his tail was on fire, and he was in charge for the first half a mile, and I was somewhere between us, between the 4 and the 2, and then I had to help him along a little bit the last 2.
Yeah, Ollie was explaining all the preparations that he's made, and the fact that he'd been on the phone talking to you about the ride 3 times this week. What was he saying to you?
You're not meant to be on your phone when you're driving. That was the way to get him off it. No, Ollie's passionate, and look, he believes in the horse. He watches him every day, so when they're living and breathing a horse and they think is very good and it's not happening on the track, it's obviously frustrating. But Mr. Cole's been at it a long time, and he said, let the horse express himself, don't fight him, and see where that takes you.
And were you worried that he had slightly over-raced too much? I mean, as it turned out, obviously he hadn't. He was devastating. But were you worried about that in the closing stages?
You have to be a little. I was winging off the top of the hill. He was really flying, and I was on my near 4 the whole way. I never switched leads till I straightened up. And when he did switch leads, he grabbed hold of the bridle, and I thought, oh, we're away here. So, fresh leg, and off he went. The ground, I think, is a big thing. The horse obviously had a setback last year, and now when he's on slower ground, he's happy to let himself down and really gallop.
Provided the ground is right, would something like the Sussex suit him?
Yeah, so today's his first time around a turn, and you'd have to say that when a horse races like that, doing it in a straight line would be difficult, because you don't get a breather. So I would guess races like the Sussex or maybe the Lennox even, I don't think a drop and trip would be a problem if the ground was soft enough. Yeah,
Ollie was also saying he might even go down to 7 or even 6. Could you see him being a force at 6?
Well, he did win a Richmond as a 2-year-old, and always travelled strongly in those races. So I think the soft ground, I think any trip between 6 and a mile, it's an extended mile here today, but it is downhill most of the way. So yeah, I will see. We'll enjoy today first.
Well, congratulations. It's such an important success for this horse and for the family.
Cranberry style.
Yeah, you said immediately. That's Fran Berry, that is. Yeah, Jamie enjoying that. He also was mentioning Dr. Berry and his bag of tricks that he used to bring into the weighing room.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.